Hello class. Welcome to the online teaching services of St. Thomas High School, Mahua. Today, I, Richa Parekh, am here to start with the second unit of English for the students of class 7th. The name of the unit is Exploring Puzzles. Dear students, this chapter is a set of 10 activities. Today, we will be solving activity number 1 and activity number 2. My dear students, let's start with activity 1. Read the story to yourself and mark any words you don't understand. Use a dictionary, the internet, or your classmates who may help you to understand each word and idea in the story. So here is a story, a small extract in which when you don't understand any particular word, underline those words and search the meaning of it in a dictionary or on the internet or to anyone who may help you to understand those words. Let's try to cover all those words in this video lecture itself. Let's start with the story. Emperor Akbar was a great and wise ruler and he had fine advisors in his court. But the wisest of this was Birbal. Whenever the emperor thought of a difficult problem or a puzzle, he turned to Birbal. Here is a story of Akbar and Birbal. You might be familiar with these characters. So, let's start with the introduction that Akbar, the Mughal emperor, was a wise ruler and had many fine advisors who were best in giving their advices. But out of all those advisors, Birbal was the best. Whenever the emperor was thinking about any difficult problem or any difficult task, he always used to seek advice from Birbal because he was assured that Birbal might save him from any such troubles. One pleasant evening in the March, Akbar was strolling in his courtyard. He had just completed a successful military campaign in the east and wanted a little amusement. So one fine evening in March, when Akbar was strolling in his courtyard, that means he was moving in a pleasant mood. He was walking in his courtyard. After completing his successful military campaign, after having a successful war in the east side, he wanted to have little amusement. That means he wanted to have little fun. Suddenly, he turned to his courtiers and said, "Tell me, what should be the punishment for someone who dared to tweak your emperor's mustache?" So, while strolling in his courtyard, he thought of amusement and asked his courtiers that, "Tell me, what should be the punishment for someone who dared to twist your emperor's mustache?" That means the emperor who was the emperor, and if someone tries to touch the mustache and twist it, what should be the punishment? The courtiers were shocked at this thought. Only the most foul criminal would dare to touch the king. Shahbaz Khan spoke up, "My lord, this villain should be mercilessly forged to death." The courtiers, after hearing to this, the courtiers were shocked and they thought that only the most evil criminal would dare to touch the king. Shahbaz Khan, one of the courtiers, spoke up, "My lord, this villain should be mercilessly forged to death." That means the person who tries to do such evil act must be hanged till death. "Beheaded in public view, your honor," said Mulado Piazza. The other one said that the person who has committed such crime should be taken into the public and his head should be cut in front of the public. "The villain should be thrown down from the fort or be hanged," said Shadi Shah. The other courtier also gave his suggestion that this villain, the person who has committed the crime, should be thrown down from the fort or he must be hanged till death. "And you, Birbal, what punishment do you suggest for this offender?" asked the emperor. So, at last, after hearing all the suggestions from other courtiers, the king turned towards Birbal and asked him that, "What is your idea? What should be punishment for this offender?" "Shah Alam," said Birbal calmly. That means in order to give him respect, he said, I would give him some sweets." The other courtiers gaped at Birbal. Has he gone mad? Sweets for a crime? Surely this time Birbal was wrong. So other courtiers were amazed by this, were very curious that why is Birbal saying such thing? Has he gone mad? Sweet for such a big crime? Surely this time Birbal was wrong. They were thinking that after giving such an advice, Birbal was surely wrong. Akbar frowned. Did I hear you right, Birbal? He said. You consider giving sweets to be the right punishment for such a crime? Akbar was amazed and he was frowned. He asked him that, did I hear the right thing? Are you saying such thing that for such kind of punishment you are considering to give sweets to the person who is committing the crime? Only in this case, your majesty, said Birbal humbly. So he said that only if the case is like someone has twisted your mustache. So in this case, I would suggest to do the same, because who else but your beloved grandson will dare to take such a liberty with the kings of king. So at that time Birbal told him that no one has a dare to touch your mustache, and only your grandson, he is small and he is beloved, so he has a right to touch you. Akbar burst out laughing. You are right again, Birbal. It was indeed that little rascal who twigged my mustache this very evening. So at last Akbar started laughing and said that yes, you are right, Birbal, because even today evening he was the one who twisted my mustache. So my dear students, in this story, even this time Birbal was proved right. Let's start with the match the column A and B and make sentence using the words given in table A. First one is strolling, that is walking in a slow and relaxed way. Second one is dumbfounded, that is extremely surprised. To gaze means to look at someone in surprise with an open mouth. Fourth one is insolence, that is rudeness. To discard, that means to get rid of. Outwitted, tricked someone. Smirked, that is smiled in an unpleasant way. Dear students, the sentence of this will be shared with you in the PDF format. Let's see activity 2, which is about assumptions. Birbal was able to solve Emperor's puzzle because he thought clearly and realistically about Emperor's question. He did not make assumptions. Many a times it may happen that the things which we assume may go to a wrong path. But assumptions can be true also. So, when we are making assumptions, always think positive and think realistically. For example, if your relative falls asleep very early in the evening, you might assume that he must be tired, and you may be right. But many a times, such assumptions can be taken in a wrong sense, and you can think incorrectly about the problems which you are facing. Here is the example. Let's try to answer the questions. The courtiers heard the emperor's question. Tell me, what should be the punishment for someone who dared to tweak your emperor's mustache? What do you think, students, the courtiers might have assumed? The courtiers might have assumed that the person, the evil maker, the evil man who is trying to play or do mischief with the king should be hanged till death. But which lines in the story help you to know what courtiers were thinking? See, here there were many lines in which the different persons were trying to say that only the most foul criminal would dare to touch the king. The villain should be mercilessly hanged. He must be beheaded in full public view, and the villain should be thrown down from the fort or should be hanged till death. So here we can come to know that courtiers were assuming the wrong things, and instead of those, Birbal tried to maintain his presence of mind and think realistically. So my dear students, here we are at the end of activity 2. The further activities will be shared with you in the next video. Till then, stay at your home and stay safe. Thank you.